Have you ever stopped to ponder why wildlife conservation matters to you, even if you live in a bustling city far from the serenity of nature? It's a question that may seem distant from our daily lives, yet it's deeply connected to our survival, well-being, and the future of our planet. Wildlife conservation isn't just about preserving the beauty of nature or protecting endangered species. It's also about maintaining a balance in our ecosystems, ensuring our food security and preventing the spread of diseases. It touches upon the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. That's right, whether you're savoring a cup of coffee in a high-rise city skyscraper or hiking through a lush forest, wildlife conservation has a role to play in your life. It's a global concern that transcends borders, cultures, and lifestyles. Let's embark on a journey to unveil the truth about wildlife conservation. It may surprise you to learn the rate at which we are losing our wildlife. Here are some hard facts. Over the past 4 decades, we've seen a shocking decline in global wildlife populations. According to a report by the World Wildlife Fund, the average decline in vertebrate species populations is a staggering 68%. That's nearly 3/4 of all vertebrates gone in just 40 years. But it doesn't stop there. The International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List, a comprehensive inventory of the global conservation status of species, reveals that more than 30,000 species are currently threatened with extinction. This includes 1 in 4 mammals, 1 in 8 birds, and over 1/3 of all amphibians. These losses are driven by human activities, most notably habitat destruction. It's estimated that we've altered or destroyed 75% of the Earth's land area. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the Earth, is a prime example. Over 20% of this vital ecosystem has been lost in the last 50 years due to deforestation, mining, and agriculture. In our oceans, the situation is no less dire. Coral reefs, the rainforests of the sea, are being bleached and destroyed at an unprecedented rate. It's predicted that 90% of all reefs will be under threat by 2050 due to climate change and pollution. Our activities are not only devastating wildlife populations, but also disrupting vital ecosystems that support all life on Earth. We're losing pollinators that help grow our food, natural filters that keep our air and water clean, and carbon sinks that help combat climate change. These numbers are more than statistics. They represent a profound loss to our planet. Each species that disappears takes with it a unique piece of Earth's natural history and disrupts the delicate balance of our ecosystems. We need to understand the gravity of these facts if we are to stand any chance of reversing this loss and ensure a future where humans and wildlife can coexist. Wildlife, the silent victims of our progress, suffer without a voice. Imagine the majestic Sumatran tiger stalking through the lush Indonesian forests, a sight to behold indeed, yet that their numbers have dwindled drastically, with fewer than 400 now left in the wild. Deforestation, driven by our insatiable demand for palm oil, has stripped them of their home, leaving them vulnerable and on the brink of extinction. Then there's the polar bears of the Arctic, magnificent creatures that captivate us with their power and grace. But as the Arctic ice melts away due to climate change, these creatures are losing their hunting ground. Their survival hangs in the balance, their future uncertain as their icy home continues to shrink. Let's not forget the African elephants, the gentle giants of the savanna. Poaching for ivory has seen their populations decimated, with an elephant killed every 15 minutes on average. This unsustainable toll on their numbers threatens to erase them from the landscape forever, a casualty of human greed. The pangolin, the world's most trafficked mammal, is another victim. Its scales, believed to have medicinal properties in some cultures, have made it a target. Despite international bans, the illegal trade continues, pushing the pangolin to the edge of extinction. Such are the stories of the silent victims of our progress. The Sumatran tiger, the polar bear, the African elephant, the pangolin, each a unique life form, an irreplaceable piece of the planet's intricate web of life. Yet, they suffer in silence, their plights often overlooked in the grand scheme of our daily lives. The threats they face, habitat loss, climate change, poaching, are largely human-induced. It is a sobering reminder of the devastating impact our actions can have on the world around us. But there is hope. By raising awareness, by making conscious choices, by supporting conservation efforts, we can help turn the tide. We can give a voice to the voiceless and ensure that our silent victims are silent no more. Each species lost is a thread pulled from the intricate tapestry of life. Let's not unravel the beautiful tapestry that is our world. What happens when wildlife disappears? The effects ripple far beyond the obvious. When wildlife vanishes, it's not just about the loss of beautiful creatures that grace our planet. It's about a chain reaction that affects everything else, including us. You see, biodiversity isn't just a buzzword. It is the bedrock of healthy ecosystems and the foundation of life as we know it. Biodiversity is like a complex puzzle where each piece, no matter how small, plays a critical role. Each species, from the tiniest microorganism to the largest mammal, contributes to the overall health and stability of the ecosystem they inhabit. They all have a job to do, be it pollinating plants, dispersing seeds, controlling pests, or recycling nutrients. Every creature has a function that supports the web of life. Now imagine if one piece of the puzzle was removed. It would cause a ripple effect. The loss of a single species can disrupt the balance, leading to a domino effect that could potentially collapse an entire ecosystem. But it's not just about nature. This ripple effect extends to human societies as well. Think about it. Many of our food crops depend on wildlife for pollination. Without them, our food security is at risk. And it's not just about food. Wildlife also plays a crucial role in controlling diseases. For instance, bats and birds help control the populations of insects that can transmit diseases to humans. And let's not forget about the potential medical breakthroughs we could lose. Many of our medicines come from nature. Who knows what cures or treatments could be hiding in the DNA of a species on the brink of extinction? You see, the fate of wildlife is not separate from our own. When we lose wildlife, we lose a part of ourselves, a part of our world. The ripple effect of wildlife loss extends far beyond the boundaries of their habitats. It reaches into our homes, our lives, our future. Our fate is deeply intertwined with the fate of wildlife. While the challenges are significant, so too is the power of conservation. Let's travel to the lush jungles of Borneo, where the orangutan population was once on the brink of extinction. Through tireless efforts of dedicated conservationists and local communities, these intelligent creatures are making a steady comeback. It's a story of hope, resilience, and the power of concerted action. Across the globe, in the vast savannas of Africa, the black rhino population was dwindling dangerously. But thanks to strict protection measures and active breeding programs, we're witnessing a slow yet promising recovery. Our fight against poaching and habitat loss is far from over. But each victory, no matter how small, is a testament to the power of conservation. And it's not just about these charismatic megafauna. Let's not forget the unsung heroes of our ecosystems, the insects, the birds, the plants. In the dense rainforests of Brazil, conservationists are working round the clock to protect the habitat of countless species. From the smallest ant to the mightiest jaguar, every creature plays a vital role in maintaining the health of our ecosystems. But why does this matter? Why should we care about a butterfly in the Amazon or a rhino in Africa? The answer lies in the intricate web of life. Each species, each organism, is a thread in this web. If we lose one, the entire web starts to unravel. Biodiversity loss can lead to ecosystem collapse, which in turn can have devastating effects on human life. Our very survival depends on the health of our planet, on the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. All of these are provided by nature, by our wildlife, by our ecosystems. Conservation, therefore, is not just about saving wildlife, it's about saving ourselves. It's about preserving the delicate balance of life on Earth. It's about ensuring a future where humans can coexist harmoniously with nature. In the face of overwhelming challenges, let's not forget the power of conservation. Let's not forget the victories, the comebacks, the resilience of nature. Conservation is not just about saving wildlife, it's about saving ourselves. Change begins with action. What can you do to make a difference? In this vast, interconnected world of ours, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and wonder, what can one person do? But let's flip that question on its head. Instead, ask, what can't one person do? One practical step you can take is reducing waste. the less waste we generate, the less strain we put on our environment. Simple actions like choosing reusable bags instead of plastic, composting organic waste, and recycling whenever possible can make a significant impact. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about making better choices, one step at a time. Next, consider supporting sustainable products. This is a powerful way to vote with your wallet. When you buy products from companies that prioritize sustainability, you're not just getting a good or service, you're also supporting practices that are less destructive to wildlife and their habitats. Look for certifications like Fair Trade and Rainforest Alliance, or do a quick online search to find out more about a company's environmental policies. Finally, don't underestimate the power of your voice. Advocate for wildlife protection policies. Write to your local representatives, sign petitions, and use social media to raise awareness about the issues that matter. In a world where information is at our fingertips, it's easier than ever to educate ourselves and others about the importance of wildlife conservation. It's essential to remember that these actions aren't just about saving animals or plants. They're about preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystems, which in turn supports human life. When we protect wildlife, we're also protecting our future. So let's circle back to the question we started with. What can't one person do? The answer is, there's very little that one person can't do. The collective power of individual actions can lead to monumental change. Every action, no matter how small, can contribute to a larger movement for change. So let's start making those changes today. Together, we can ensure a brighter, more sustainable future for all inhabitants of our beautiful planet. In this journey, we've uncovered why wildlife conservation matters, even in our urban jungles. We've delved into the hard facts, revealing how the world's wildlife populations have plummeted in just a few decades. From the majestic elephants of Africa to the colorful parrots of the Amazon, we've seen how species are silently falling victim to habitat loss, pollution, and climate change. We've explored the ripple effect of these losses, understanding that each species plays a unique role in the complex web of life. The disappearance of a single species can trigger a domino effect, destabilizing ecosystems and threatening our own survival. Yet, it's not all doom and gloom. We've also discovered the power of conservation, how scientists, conservationists, and communities worldwide are fighting to protect our planet's biodiversity. From reintroducing wolves to Yellowstone to establishing marine protected areas, these efforts are making a real difference. But the battle is far from over. The call to action is loud and clear. Each of us has a role to play in wildlife conservation. Whether it's reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable products, or volunteering for local conservation projects, our actions can contribute to a brighter future for wildlife. Let's not forget that wildlife conservation is not just about saving animals. It's about preserving the intricate balance of nature that sustains all life on Earth, including ours. It's about ensuring that future generations can marvel at the beauty and diversity of our natural world. It's about recognizing that we are a part of nature, not apart from it. That our fate is intertwined with the fate of wildlife. We've seen how the loss of wildlife can lead to ecological imbalance, and how this imbalance can come back to haunt us. But we've also seen how our actions can help restore this balance. So let's rise to the challenge. Let's make conscious choices, take meaningful action, and inspire others to do the same. Because when it comes to wildlife conservation, every effort counts. Remember, the fate of wildlife is in our hands. Let's ensure their survival for their sake and ours.